And you say you guys are the chosen people.
We are.
What do you mean by that? And you believe everybody else is going to hell? And like,
Okay,
what do you think is your?
So there's a group of people, right? There's a bunch of people. You have, you might have Arabic, you might have Arabs, you have a Caucasian, Chinese. He picked one particular people to be his. That's what I mean by chosen. I mean, I handpicked one people to be his. How do we know who they are? Because today, Israelis say that they are God's chosen people.
I don't want, like, I personally don't believe in that book. So
that's what we believe. That's what we believe. That's what we're going to teach.
When you say we are God's chosen people, what do you mean by we? Like,
so my everybody on this sign.
Bring it up.
So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
So what about everyone else? Like, I don't.
I'm gonna get to it. I gotta get to the answer to the question. Can I get your names? My name's Aaron. What's y'all's name? Give me some names.
Go the fuck out.
Y'all know what we teach? Y'all know what we teach?
The purple a problem, that's a known fact, yeah. How we go hard on them, they like get up off us like we.
How y'all doing? Y'all know why we teach slavery as people? No? What about you? You know why black people went into slavery? The way they were treated. Oh, why did they want? What's your name, bro? What is it? Carlos. Your name's Aaron. How old are you? Is your birth year? Okay. So let me ask you this. You know about your history? You know about black history? What do you know about? What do you know about black history? Your history. What do you know about? Slavery. Okay, what else? If you had to think about any significant things that happened with black people over, let's say, 400 or 500 years, what significant things are you going to bring up? If you had children, you want children one day? Right? If you have children, you want to teach them the history, right? What are you going to teach them? My question is, what will you teach your people? If you have children, what are you going to teach them significant about our history? What are some of the most significant things that happened to our people as a nation? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? Read.
The book of Luke, chapter 14, verse 23.
Uh-huh.
And the Lord said unto the serpent, go out into the highways and hedges.
So the question is, why are we on a college campus? Why are we here? The Bible, the Lord told us to come out and teach our people. Read.
And compel them to come in.
So God says to compel our people to come into the truth. Not as African Americans, not as blacks, not as Hispanics, but as God's people. Because we're not blacks. We're not African American. We are God's chosen people. We are the Israelites according to the Bible. We are the real Jews.
Right.
That's what we're teaching. That's what we're teaching our people these things. Because we're lost. The traditions that we follow today are not what God told us to do. That's what we're teaching them. Read.
That my house may be filled. For I say unto you, that none of those men which were bid shall taste of my supper.
So the whole purpose of us coming out here is to teach our people their nationality. That's the whole purpose. My sister, what's your name? Nayan. Say it again? Nayan. What's your nationality? Where do you come from? Who are you?
Yeah, I don't really know how to answer that. I'm sorry.
Okay, so a nationality is, the root word for that is nation. What nation do you descend from?
Would I say America?
Is that what you were saying? Okay, you two right here. What's your name? What is it? Lada? Lada. And your name? Okay. What's your nationality? Palestinian and Lebanese. So, your name again. Give me your name one more time. Nayan. So she said Palestinian and she said Lebanese. So you see how they're able to tell me their nationality, their place of origin? You see what I'm saying? But us as a people, this is why we're out here. Go to Jeremiah 17:4. The whole purpose of being out here is because when we ask black people what their nationality is, a lot of times they don't know what to tell us.
Right.
That's a problem. You think that's a problem? Would you say it's a problem that you're not able to recollect who you are as people? But you all are very, very versed in who you are, right? Your culture, what you do, your language, right? But us as a people, Nyana, right? So, what language do you speak? Arabic? Just English. That's it? Okay. So, you know your people, that's the language of your people, right? So, Nyana, what's the language of black people? Well, you said American, but let's just say black. What's the language of black people?
So, like, I speak English, Mom. I speak Spanish.
Okay. But I'm saying as a people, right? You say like blacks and Hispanics, let's just say black African Americans, right? What is our language? Prior to us getting on the ships and being brought here as slaves, we had a language, right? What language was that?
Was it French?
Was it? Okay, so that's my point, right? Read this. And I'm not saying this to beat on you. I'm just showing you that there's things that we should know as a people that we don't know. And many of us are in, all of us out here are in school, and we don't know basic things that we should have been taught as youths, right? Even myself, I wasn't taught these things. I was taught that our people got brought here on ships, we fought through the 60s, the 50s, etc. And then we're just here now. That's all I've been taught. What's your question?
So, have you guys ever thought about making something like, I don't know how to explain it, like a program? Like, y'all got a program or anything?
We do.
Other than being out here?
We have programs alongside this.
Okay. Nah, no disrespect. I was just asking. They're just like, sexualizing a type of promotion. You know what I'm saying? A bad.
That's okay.
No,
No, honestly, we're okay with it. We don't have a problem.
Bring it up.
We have a school. We have schools all over the world. We
That's
have
right.
in Africa. We have schools everywhere. In Russia, we have
Right.
schools everywhere.
Right.
All over the world. So this is not the only thing we do. We clean up our communities. We sit down with the children, go to high schools, everything. We do a lot of things for our people. So outside of this, the Lord told us to come out to the highways and the hedges and teach our people.
Right.
That's why we're here. You understand what I'm saying? So back to the point I was saying before. Read Jeremiah 17:4.
Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4.
Uh-huh.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage.
So when you read the Bible, God is talking to a particular people. He's talking to Jeremiah and his people. And he says what? Read it again.
And thou, even thyself,
So he says to Jeremiah, read.
shalt discontinue from thine heritage.
So God told Jeremiah that he and his people would discontinue from their heritage. What is a heritage? If you don't know, it's okay. Okay, I forgot your names. Lana, right? Lana and Sukana. What's a heritage?
I know for you guys, probably.
Well, not from us. I'm just asking, what's a heritage? Yeah, what is a heritage? So give me an example. What's a heritage? Where you come from, traditions, right? Right. Okay, good. So a heritage is your traditions, your culture, right? So God told Jeremiah and his people, the Israelites, that they would discontinue from their heritage. Meaning that the heritage, the culture that they had would be taken from them one way or another, right? Read it again.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
Uh-huh.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
So with their heritage or their culture being taken, they would discontinue from their heritage and they would be taken from them. So in slavery, right? Was our heritage taken? In slavery, was our heritage taken? I'm talking, you're interrupting.
Bring
So
it up.
I'm talking to her. Be respectful. So in slavery, was our heritage taken? Yes or no? Yeah. Uh-huh. Say it again. We are Israelites.
That's right.
Israelites. Israelis, those are not God's people.
That's right.
Israelites are the people of Israel.
That's right.
That God chose to be his people. They're two separate people. Right? Read Revelations. Finish this first. We'll go to Revelation. Read this.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
So God said his people would discontinue from their heritage that he gave them. So God gave a particular people a heritage that he placed on them particularly. Right? Now when you look at Israelis, or if you look at Israelis, right? The heritage that they have, right? Did they ever discontinue from what God told them to do? Did they ever lose their heritage? The Israelis, or the Jewish people, did they ever discontinue from their heritage? The people that live on their land right now, Did they ever discontinue from their heritage? You don't know. It's okay. They did not. They did not. The heritage they had was the heritage they always had. Keep reading.
And I will cause to serve thine enemies.
But he also says that God's people would serve their enemies. Read.
In the land which thou knowest not.
In a land that they did not know. So prior to us going into slavery, did we know of America? No. They brought us here. They brought us here, right? We were already in our own place. We were in Africa, right? All throughout Africa. They picked us up and they brought us to America by force, right? But when you look at the other, the Israelis or the Jewish, they were not brought here and enslaved, right?
Right.
It's not the same thing. They came into Israel and they colonized and they took many different things, as you see them doing today. So it's not the same thing as what we're reading here in the Bible. Keep going.
For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger.
So now we have to ask ourselves, what's the difference between an Israelite and an Israeli? Lana, do you know? What's the difference? Say again?
They were in Africa, and you guys moved in. It started around the 1980s. Like, you guys in Israel, you face second class citizenship. It's golden. No, and they're different, and you guys are, your traditions are different. It's not all the same. But you guys still, I believe, stand with this group. Even though they treat you like second class citizens.
So there are black people that do live there, yes.
Yeah.
But they're not the same people, right?
But no, not because they're black. They're two different types.
Well, it's not, and this is not about color.
Yeah.
Understand? It's not about color.
But
It's about a nationality, it's about a bloodline, right? So the bloodline of Israel is not the same bloodline as Israeli. They're two different people, right? Even looking at it, you tell we're not the same people, right?
It's opiates, right?
I don't know what that word means.
It's like, you guys are, it's two different groups. You guys didn't, like, originate from, like, Germany over there. You guys were separate.
So you understand that those Israelis came from Germany, right? Polish,
not
Germany, right? Yeah. But we did not. We came from that land, right?
But what I was going to ask, so you guys have, I know you guys have a different on that, but you guys, most of you, what I've heard is...
Most of you, what do you mean by?
Like, you're
talking about,
you guys are
you're talking about us. I want to make sure you're not talking about, you talking about all black people, you're talking about our group here.
I'm talking about, like, your group of Jews. I don't know.
Okay, I want to make sure I'm following. Okay, go ahead.
So, what I've read is they're called the Ethiopians.
Okay.
And you guys are treated like second-class citizens in Israel. But most of you guys still stand with what Israel does. So, and I want to know, do you believe...
That's not true.
And what do you believe? And you say you guys are the chosen people.
We are.
What do you mean by that? And do you believe everybody else is going to hell? And what do you think is your...
So let's start with one thing at a time. So you said that we believe that we are God's chosen people. Well, I can guarantee you that we are God's chosen people.
That's right. That's right.
I guarantee. How do we find out who God's chosen people are? How do we find that out?
What do you mean by God's chosen people? Like,
meaning, for example, right? There's a group of people, right? There's a bunch of people. You have, you might have Arabic, you might have Arabs, you have a Caucasian, Chinese, African American, a bunch of different races, right? So God created all these people, and He picked one particular people to be His. That's what I mean by chose. I mean, I handpicked one people to be His. I'm gonna show you why. Deuteronomy 7 and verse 6. Because God has always picked a particular people.
Why was God pick people and then at the end?
I'm gonna show you. Because we're going to identify who God's chosen people are. How do we know who they are? Because today, Israelis say that they are God's chosen people.
But I personally don't believe in that book. So
that's what we believe. That's what we believe. That's what we're going to teach. We're going to teach the Bible because that's what we believe. Right? So Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
So, I'm trying to answer your question. So, what we believe in the Bible. Our history is based upon the Bible. Our culture is based upon the Bible. So when I give you an answer, it'll be based upon the Bible.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, read this.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So in Deuteronomy, and really the whole Bible, but specifically in Deuteronomy, God is talking to Moses and his people, the Israelites. Read.
The Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
So he's talking to Israel. He said, I chose you to be a special people unto myself. So if I have anything that's special to me, is it above something else? Do I like it the same as I like something else? You have special shoes that you like. Are they the same as the other shoes? You play sports?
Yeah.
What sport do you play?
Play soccer.
Soccer. Do y'all wear cleats? What do y'all wear?
Yeah, cleats.
So you got cleats. These are special cleats. They're not the same as these shoes, right? They're specific. So it's the same idea. I'm not like shoes and people are not the same. My point is that the idea is that this is special and this is different than the other thing, right? Meaning special is above.
Who's we? Like,
What do you mean?
when you say we are God's chosen people, what do you mean by we? Like,
So my everybody on this sign.
Bring it up.
So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native
so
Americans.
what about everyone else? Like, I don't.
I'm gonna get to it. I gotta get to the answer to the question.
Okay.
So keep reading.
Old black.
Above. Oh,
Say it again.
Old blacks, old Native Americans, and old, what's the other one? So they're all like God's chosen.
God's chosen people are so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. It's about the seed of people, not the color of the people, right? So everybody that's dark skin does not necessarily mean that these people are God's people. It's not about color. So I'm gonna answer one question at a time. I'm gonna get to that. It all goes together. Read.
above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So God said he chose Israel to be above all people upon the face of the earth. Is that what it said? Did y'all hear that? Let's read it again.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Holy means to be separate, to be set apart. Read.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
He said, I have chosen thee, who? Israel. Read.
To be a special people unto himself.
Go ahead.
Above all people.
So is above the same as equal? Is it below? That means above. He said above all people. Keep reading.
That are upon the face of the earth.
So he says they're above all people upon the face of the earth. So is that confusing? Because it said what it said, right? That makes sense.
Why did you choose?
Read 7 and 8.
Verse 7. The Lord does not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because you were more in number than any people, for ye were the fewest of all people. But because the Lord loved you, and because he would keep the oath which he had sworn unto your father.
He made a promise with our fathers that he would choose Israel to make his people, to make his holy people. That's why he chose them.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.